Imagine having the ability to come up with brilliant ideas on demand, solve problems smarter than ever, and be recognized as the creative mind in your workplace or home. Creativity isn't a gift reserved for a lucky few, it's a skill you can learn and master. In this video, we're diving into Som Bathla's book Think Out of the Box, which shows you how to unlock your hidden creativity, generate ideas, and make better decisions in everyday life. But first, smash that like button and subscribe if you want more book summaries like this. Here's the biggest myth about creativity, that it's a talent reserved for artists, inventors, or geniuses. Bathla argues that creativity is a skill, just like learning to cook, drive, or use a computer. The real enemy: our conditioning. Society teaches us to think inside boxes, follow rules, obey structures, and don't ask too many questions. But creativity blooms when you stop seeing problems as fixed. Think about Kodak. They invented the digital camera but stayed trapped in their film business box. They died. Netflix, on the other hand, smashed the DVD rental box and built streaming. The lesson: creativity is survival. If you don't learn to think differently, you'll be left behind. Lesson 1. Challenge assumptions. Most of us never question the defaults we live with. We assume meetings must be 1 hour, schools must have classrooms, or pens must last forever. Bathla says, every assumption is an invisible wall. Break it, and new doors open. He offers techniques. A reverse questions. Instead of, how do I reduce costs? Ask, what if costs doubled, how would I survive? A what-if game. Imagine the opposite is true. Take BIC. They asked, why should pens be permanent? They flipped the assumption and made disposable pens, razors, and lighters. Billion-dollar idea. Or think of Philips. They were known for electronics. But they asked, what if our future isn't gadgets? Today, Philips is a healthcare leader. So, the next time you're stuck, list your assumptions and flip them upside down. You might just discover your own Pebble story. Lesson 2. Tools to spark creativity. Now let's get practical. Bathla introduces frameworks to generate ideas systematically. The most powerful is SCAMPER technique. 1. Substitute. Sometimes all it takes is replacing one element to spark innovation. Instead of plastic, companies started using glass bottles or biodegradable packaging. Suddenly the same product feels premium and eco-friendly. Even plant-based meat substitutes like Beyond Meat show how swapping ingredients can create a whole new market. Ask yourself, what can I replace without losing the purpose? 2. Combine. Some of the greatest innovations happen when two good things merge. Think of your phone and a camera. Once separate devices, now combined into the smartphone you can't live without. Starbucks combined coffee with a community space, transforming cafes into social hubs. So, what two ideas in your life could be merged for greater impact? 3. Adapt. Borrowing ideas from another industry can be game-changing. Hospitals studied Formula One pit stop teams to make patient transfers faster and safer. Velcro was adapted from the way burrs stick to animal fur. The lesson: don't just look inside your own world, adapt what already works elsewhere. 4. Modify or magnify or minify. Change the size, shape, or appearance of something to reach new customers. Coca-Cola introduced mini cans for health-conscious consumers who still wanted a treat, but with fewer calories. Cars were modified into SUVs for families needing space and comfort. Small changes in scale can open up big new markets. 5. Put to another use. Sometimes what looks useless in one context can thrive in another. Old shipping containers are now stylish homes and cafes. Bubble wrap was originally invented as wallpaper. Today it's essential packaging material. Always ask, what else could this be used for? 6. Eliminate. Taking things away can be as powerful as adding. Budget airlines removed free meals and fancy perks, making air travel affordable to millions. Apple eliminated the floppy disk drive, pushing the world toward USB and cloud storage. Ask, what can I remove without losing value, or maybe even adding it? 7. Reverse or rearrange. Flip the usual order of things. IKEA turned the furniture industry upside down by selling products you assemble at home, instead of delivering ready-made pieces. McDonald's flipped the sequence by letting you pay first and eat later, speeding up service. By reversing the flow, you often find a smarter path. SCAMPER isn't just a checklist, it's a mindset. Anytime you're stuck, run through these 7 prompts, and you'll unlock possibilities you never saw before. Lesson 3. Feed your mind with diversity. Have you ever noticed how your best ideas come when you connect 2 completely unrelated things? Bathla calls this idea fusion. Steve Jobs famously said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward, only backward." In college, he took a random calligraphy class. That useless hobby became the reason Apple computers had beautiful fonts. Or think about a homemaker who mixes Italian pasta with Indian spices and creates a fusion dish her kids love. The principle is simple. The more variety you feed your brain, the richer the connections it can make. Techniques here include reading outside your field. If you're in finance, read history. If you're a homemaker, explore psychology. Trying new hobbies, painting, music, photography. Talking to people from different backgrounds. Bathla insists, creativity is like cooking. Without ingredients, there's no dish. So, feed your mind a buffet. Lesson 4. Embrace boredom and strategic procrastination. Think about it. When did your last great idea strike? Probably not while you were staring at an Excel sheet or your phone. Maybe it was in the shower, on a walk, or while daydreaming out of a window. That's no accident. Neuroscience shows boredom actually boosts dopamine, helping the brain connect scattered dots into new insights. Som Bathla shares 2 powerful ways to use this hidden creativity factory. First, embrace boredom. Your best ideas don't come when you're scrolling, they come when you're idle. That's when the brain's default mode network kicks in, linking memories and thoughts into something fresh. But today, we kill boredom instantly with notifications and screens. Bathla suggests scheduling just 15 minutes of screen-free downtime daily. Take a walk, stare outside, sit quietly. Treat it as your creative gym. You'll be shocked how many solutions suddenly appear. Second, strategic procrastination. Jeff Bezos often says he doesn't rush big decisions. He waits until he has about 70% of the information, then deliberately lets the idea sit. Why? Because the subconscious keeps working in the background. When you return later, you see flaws and improvements you missed before. This isn't lazy procrastination, it's smart incubation. History proves this. Archimedes discovered displacement in his bath. J.K. Rowling dreamed up Harry Potter on a delayed train. And Bezos himself admits he sleeps on major choices before acting. So the next time you feel guilty about wasting time, remember, your brain might not be wasting anything at all. It may be running its quietest, most powerful engine, your creative factory. Lesson 5. Believe in your creativity. Here's the deepest lesson of all. None of these tools or tricks matter if you don't actually believe you're creative. Som Bathla warns us about the biggest creativity killers, FUDs: fear, uncertainty, and doubt. They whisper in your head, "I'm not good at ideas," or "What if I fail?" But here's the truth, those voices can be beaten, and here's how. Take the TikTok exercise. Imagine you're staring at a blank page, thinking, "I'm not good at ideas." In the tick column, you write that fear. But in the talk column, you write the counterfact, "I came up with 3 ideas last week." Instantly, the fear looks smaller, weaker. Over time, your brain learns to swap self-doubt with evidence of your own ability. Then there's affirmations, but with a twist. Don't just say, "I am creative." That's wishful thinking. Instead, turn it into a commitment. I am committed to generating 5 ideas daily. See the difference? It's no longer a hope, it's a contract with yourself. Repeat it, live it, and your belief grows with action. And finally, keep an idea journal. Every spark, big or small, goes into it. Maybe it's a business idea, a recipe, a funny line, doesn't matter. The act of capturing them trains your brain to always look for possibilities. One day, flipping through that journal, you'll see how far your creativity has taken you. History proves that belief matters more than anything else. Arunima Sinha, who lost a leg in a train accident, could have given up. But she believed she could climb Mount Everest, and she did. That belief became her fuel. Belief isn't magic, it's permission. Permission to try, to fail, to create again. Without it, you won't even start. But with it, you'll be unstoppable. So let's quickly stitch everything together. First, challenge assumptions. Don't just accept the rules, flip them. Second, feed your brain like a buffet. Books, people, and experiences fuel fresh connections. Third, use practical tools like SCAMPER, mind maps, and daily idea quotas to spark ideas on demand. Fourth, remember that boredom and even a little smart procrastination aren't enemies. They're secret creative allies. And finally, build unshakable belief with the TikTok exercise and daily affirmations, because the biggest box trapping you is the one in your own mind. So here's my challenge to you. Tonight, write down 5 ideas, any ideas. They don't have to be good. Just start. If this video gave you new sparks, hit that like button, subscribe for more book summaries, and share this with someone who needs a creativity boost. Remember, the box is imaginary. Step out, and the world changes.